Hi guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2, and today I'll be talking about the Spectrum Noirs. Sorry, the beginning got cut off. I started out coloring with the Greeting Farm because I found it was easier because they have this big head, so it was just easier for me to start out with this type of for people images. I would just like, for this right here is a digital image that I purchased, and then I would just print as many as I can on one sheet, and I'll just keep coloring the same image over and over. And I mean, you just need a little bit of practice, and that's it. It's not that hard, so don't let it intimidate you. So for me, I think I would say if you're starting out, like critters are easy to color because they're very simple, and so you don't have to blend like so many colors at once. Unlike like people's hair, you can use like 3 to 4 different colors if you want. So I would either start out with a critter, or if you want to color like people images, I would start out with something like the Greeting Farms, or even this what are they called? Some odd girls are very easy to color as well. These are called, it's the La La Land crafts. I would say something that has, I mean, you want to start off with something that's simple. That's my opinion. So, like, I love, one of my newest all-time favorite right now is the Make It Crafty. I've done a lot of coloring with these girls, but I would say these girls are a little bit harder because there's more intricate details to it. So like, I wouldn't start out your first image like something like this. You want to, even for them, they have simple images too, so I would start out with simple images. That's the easiest way to go. Like, or flowers. Flowers are really fun to color. So flowers, critters, and I would say like something like this too, like simple images. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of things printed out. That's what I do. Like, I just print it out, and then I'll just color here and there because I love coloring, so I color it all over the house. So I just like grab the whole folder and then take it with me. So today I'm going to share with you how I color the Greeting Farm image. So maybe you can kind of follow along if you have this image, or kind of use the same concept in a way. So I'm gonna bring you in. Okay, with the Spectrum Noirs especially, the paper really matters. For Copics and the Shinhan Touch and things, you can go by with using like Georgia Pacifics or something like that, and it's not, you can kind of, once you learn to kind of control it, you can use it. But I think for Spectrum Noirs, the cardstock really matters. So like, what I mean by like matters is like, you want to use like Copic friendly papers, such as like Nina Solar White. I use that all the time. And there's also like Copic Expressed, like Gina K Designs also have really good papers. I think it's because Otherwise, I notice these things like bleed out. It bleeds out. Like, it just, when you put it, just kind of expands like that. So, it'll be easier, I think, to invest a little bit of money on the cardstocks, and I think that'll give you less frustrations. That's my opinion. So this is just my opinion, and my opinion only. They're very affordable alcohol markers. I think they're great markers. And you can purchase, like, say, like a set of the reds. I think it comes in like a 6. There's 6 in 1 pack. I think you can buy like one of those, and that's like cost of like 1 Copics or something. So this is a very cheaper way to get your alcohol marker collections, and they're fabulous markers. And so today I'm going to kind of look at my color chart, and you don't always need to use 3 colors. You can just use 2 colors. So just play around and do what's easier for you. I know there's a lot of like rules and things like that for alcohol markers, but you know, just play around and do what works for you. So for the skin today, I'm going to only use 2 colors, and I'm going to use the FS2 and FS3 right here. So this video may be a little bit long. I'm not sure. I might maybe just do a voiceover, but I always like to start with the skin. I always start with the skin, because even if it like bleeds out, because skin is a very light color, so you can definitely like cover it up with the hair and things and the clothing. So I like to start out with my skin tone first. So I'm going to use the FS2 and FS3, and like some people go from light to dark, and then some people go from dark to light. So you just kind of play around with it and find what's easiest for you. For me, I like to go from dark to light. That's just easier for me. That's the way I color. So this is the darker color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go over right by the hairline right there, and then over here, and then down here like that. And then you're going to touch where the darker area that you put, and then go ahead and then kind of do circular motions to bring out the colors a little more. And what's good about like having the images like cut out rather than coloring from the whole sheet is that you can move them around. Okay, you can turn the image to what's easier for you. Okay, and then I'm going to color the whole thing. This image is a digital image I purchased from the website. So if you are worried about your printer, because sometimes I notice that some people have issues with their like printer after it prints out and they color and the ink smears. I think that depends on the type of model of the printer that you have. If you don't want to like worry about that, then you just stamp out the image using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, or my favorite things, Hybrid Black Licorice ink, and I love those too with my alcohol markers. So that's it. I mean, it doesn't really need to like be complicated. That's all you need to do right there. And if you want to like put more shading, and go ahead and do it again. I think this. Okay, and then and kind of do circular motions, and you want to work a section at a time, because you want the paper to be kind of wet from the marker, so that makes it easier to blend. So you don't want to like do like the whole skin in one color and then, you know, do it all at once or something. I like to start in sections. Okay, like that. And then we'll do her body. And then for like body, there it's really small. Like the head is big and the body is small. So it makes it easier, I think, in my opinion. Like that. So you want to give some shading, like where it touches the joints. And then I like to put the shading at the bottom of the arm. And then under the neck. So just try out like different color combinations. Try out different ways to color it. So Judy, don't feel intimidated. Just try color and just go with it. Because I think nobody is perfect. You know, you just gotta, you know, find your own ways to do things and then have fun. See, we're done with the skin already. Let's give her some cheeks, and especially like the cheek too. I mean, there isn't that large of an area because their eyes are so big. And that's why this these images are easy to color. Okay, so let's do her hair. I think for me the hardest, I would say, would be coloring the hair. So let's give her a brown hair here. So I'm going to choose maybe the TN. That's a little bit redder, red brown. Let's do EB5. Maybe okay, I chose out a couple colors here. So I got one GB8 for my lightest. Can't even see it. And then I grabbed the TN7. And then I grabbed my darkest. I got the EB8. I think EB5 might be better. Okay. So again, with the hair, I personally prefer to go dark to light, but a lot of the people do from light to dark. So go ahead and play around and see what works for you. And you want to, it's easier to have all your caps open, so you don't have to keep closing it and opening it and closing it and opening it. So for the hair, again, I like to go dark, and you can kind of work in sections if you like. You see the hair right here. Here's one section, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So you can do section at a time. So you want to kind of do like a flicking motion. So you want to like, not just like a flat line like that. You want to like flick it so that the base is dark, and then it kind of like flicks out to a skinnier line like that. So go ahead and like in the beginning kind of practice the flicking, you know, like that, so it kind of feathers out at the end. And even if you come out of the line, we can always use the 0 marker to push the color back in. So you see how I turned it? You know? What's easier? Some people like to flick down. Some people like to flick up. I like to flick up. Okay, and then this is the lightest color. So you can choose to leave like, you know, the white streaks for the hair, or you can color it all in. Sorry, was I not even in the frame? So, and then you just can go back and forth. What's good about alcohol markers is you can keep layering it on top to make the colors darker. I mean, you don't want to like oversaturate it, then it'll like bleed, but once it dries, you can always go back. See, the roots are it's gonna be darker, and then out here is going to be darker. So when I first started, you can kind of highlight. This is my lightest color, so you can kind of put where you want your lightest to be. Go ahead, and if it's hard, you know, to kind of gauge, go ahead and mark it where you're gonna make the lightest. This is like where it's going to be the lightest. So you're kind of giving like a round dome, and that's gonna give that hair like a shine. And then over here too. So you can always do that, like put your lightest like so. You see how like the edges are like thinner than the inside. And you want to go with the way the hairline, like you want to give that round look. So like that's why it's easier to do this in sections. I hope I'm explaining it correctly for you, Judy, because I'm not the best at explaining things, so you can kind of watch me do it, I guess, and then follow along. And with your light color, you don't want to just only color here. You want to touch your dark colors too, so it blends out. And always go back to your dark color to add more shade after. Do the same for the other side. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I add some more color, because when you oversaturate it, it'll bleed out. Just do like a little bit at a time for the dark, because you can always add more. And you see how I'm going right to where the light shade that the mark I put right here, so that'll kind of gauge where you want to stop the flicking. And they don't all have to like be the same length. You don't want it like you want to like vary. You see how the roots are darker and the over here is going to be darker. See? For the hair, you don't have to like, it's depends on the look that you want to go for. It doesn't have to like be all blended. I think that kind of, makes it look more like hair. So, I mean, everybody has their own color and style. And this is just the way I like to. And then we're going to do the little ponytail. So we put the light area there. So you're gonna do the same. That's it. And just keep like, if you color like the same image over and over, it'll be a lot easier because now you'll know where you're gonna put your darkest and your lightest. So if you color another one, I think, so on and so forth, it'll get better. So for this, I'm only gonna do the skin and hair. And let's color like a critter. Like floral images are easy to color. Flowers are easy, and so this is all the lawn fawn critters that I had stamped out. So what I do is I stamp like a whole bunch of them out in one page because I like to cut it all at once on my scan and cut. That's why I have it like all stamped on this entire paper. Sorry. Oops, you get to see the mess. So things like this is very easy to color. Let's color the bunny. Maybe like simple images. And we can use the same color actually. If you want to make it brown, let's make it kind of gray. Again, I like to start with the darkest. Let's go ahead and do this one. So, this is a small image. So you can put the shading at the bottom if you want, like I'm doing now. on this. And I also want to get for the ear. And then you can give a little bit of cheeks on these critters. And then the medium color. And then bring it. I think smaller images are like easier to color because it's a less area. And I'm going right over the cheeks to mute it down. Also for the ears. That's it. Critters are simple. I need these critters anyways. The long fawn critters are really easy to color. And they're super cute. So I hope that kind of gave you a little bit on how to color or how to start. Floral images like this. This is a digital image from Pickled Potpourri. They have really pretty flowers. And what's good about these is like it already gives you where the shading is, so you don't really have to do much because it already has all these areas that's already shaded in, so it's easier to color. Let's try. Okay, I'm going to show you I'm going to use like totally off colors. I'm going to try the CT1 with the GB5 I want. So I'm going to only use 2 colors. Last time when I did a video on these, when I did the product focus, I was saying that it was hard to do the tip to tip method, which is say you have a super light color and then you have a dark color, you don't have the in-between color. And for Copics, you can touch the light color to the darkest and then do the tip to tip like this and then get the medium color. And I was saying that I was having trouble with that, and I've had some viewers tell me that you can, you know, do the palette blending. And so what that is say like this right here is a dark color, okay, and then I have the super light. This is not really light. Yeah. So you can scribble it on like acrylic block or a package or whatever, and then just pick up the color from here, and then you can color it. And you can do the same for the hair too. So these flowers are like, something like this is easy to color. Because if it has like the little dots and things for the shades, so it doesn't really need to be perfect. Because the illustration is already has the shadows put in for you, so you don't have to do much. Okay? Like that. And then you can go back in and then add your little bit more darker. So I'll be doing more coloring tutorials with the Spectrum Noirs. Okay, so like that. I think these images are really easy to color. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll be doing some more coloring with the Spectrum Noirs. Okay, I hope this helps a little bit, Judy. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, just leave me a comment, or you can email me. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.